Short O number 5, ox, ob, troisième. So when we're asking yes or no questions in the present tense, we use this structure. So do for I, you, we, they. So do I rob. Does for he, she, it. And then the base verbal is rob. So does he rob? So change these sentences into questions. My brother always sobs on Sunday. Does my brother always sob on Sunday? The rabbit always hops. Does the rabbit always hop? The chef often chops. Faites attention, chef c'est un mot que les Anglais ont volé du français. C'est un mot français. Alors on le prononce avec bien ch, chef, parce que c'est un mot français. Mais là c'est un mot anglais, alors c'est bien ch, chops. So the chef often chops. Does the chef often chop? They shop every day. Do they shop every day? You drop your phone frequently. Do you drop your phone frequently? Does my sister always jog alone? Attention, troisième personne au singulier. Ça, c'est la base verbale. Alors, pas de S. Le S, c'est dans l'auxiliaire does. Mais là, quand on le change en présent simple, il faut avoir le S qui est là. So, does my sister always jog alone? My sister always jogs alone. Do you always knock on the door? You always knock on the door. Does the teacher always sob? The teacher always sobs. Do they frequently chop down trees? They frequently chop down trees. Do I often mop the floor? I often mop the floor. Box, boîte carton, fox, renard, ox, bœuf, cob, épi, knob, bouton. Mob, foule, snob, snob, robe, dévalisé, sob, sangloté, nobby, nueux. Now, saving the kiwi. The kiwi is New Zealand's national bird, and New Zealanders are even called kiwis. The kiwi bird has lived in New Zealand for millions of years, but now it's in danger. That's why the Kiwis are saving the kiwi. New Zealanders unite for conservation. Today there are around 68,000 kiwi in New Zealand. Each year, 2% of the wild kiwi population disappears. That's 27 kiwi every week. That is why for the past 25 years, New Zealanders have been trying to save the kiwi. Community groups and volunteers are working with charities on an impressive kiwi conservation project. Collecting kiwi eggs. In the wild, only 50% of kiwi eggs hatch, and just 10% of the chicks that do hatch live to be 6 months old. That's why a program called Operation Nest Egg was created. Volunteers monitor adult birds' movement patterns. If the kiwi is not moving because it is sitting on an egg, the volunteers collect it before a predator arrives. Predators and other dangers. The biggest danger to the kiwi is predators. When Europeans arrived in New Zealand in the 17th century, they introduced stoats, cats, rats, and the kiwi's worst enemy, dogs. These animals cannot resist kiwi or kiwi eggs. Cars are also a big danger, which is why there are more and more road signs to tell drivers to be careful. Ideal conditions for kiwi eggs. When the eggs are collected, they go to an incubation center. They travel in special boxes to keep them warm, then stay in incubators until they hatch. The results are positive. 80 to 90% of the eggs hatch and 65% of chicks become adults. Volunteers also take chicks that have just hatched from the nest and keep them at the center in ideal conditions. Special islands for kiwi. When kiwi chicks are just 2 weeks old and weigh 300 grams, they leave the incubation center and go to a kiwi creche. These creches are on islands where there are no predators. But a kiwi can't spend all its life in a creche. The aim is to be independent. The people in this photo have a kiwi in a box. It is now big enough to survive in the wild. A big day for kiwi and volunteers. This kiwi is being released into the wild. It weighs 1,200 grams and can defend itself from predators. Many people from local communities have come to watch. A kiwi release is an important moment which shows that the kiwi conservation project is a success. A chick born in the wild has just a 5% chance of surviving and becoming an adult, but a bird raised in a creche has a 65% chance. A happy ending. Operation Nest Egg was created to increase the population of each of the 5 kiwi species by 2% each year, and it has worked. The project has been particularly successful because so many ordinary New Zealanders have participated. They have got closer to their national bird and become excellent conservationists. For the moment, the little brown kiwi is safe in New Zealand.